Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to episode 12 of my Borussia Dortmund Master League. So today we're facing up against Eintracht Frankfurt, Hertha Berlin and Augsburg. And we're basically just trying to maintain our gap at the top of the table, which is currently 4 points. So it's pretty tight between first and second, but then there's a bit of a gap between third, fourth, fifth and sixth, Bayern Munich. So ideally, want to keep our winning run going. So we're up against a 3-5-2, and I have opted for Eden Hazard as Sancho was off form. Vinicius Jr. comes in for Marco Reus, who's off form and also lacking a little bit of stamina there. But good news is that Julian Draxler is back, and I've actually had to drop Hummels and bring in Zagadou.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we... And this must be amongst the favourite...
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's had a shot!
And it's Guerrero.
Oh, really good feet from him.
Witsel.
Guerrero swung over, up to meet it! And it's a goal! Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
And it's Andre Silva.
He's left his man. Has a goal! This could fall anywhere.
Because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Dost plays it long. Andre Silva! Oh, great save, real. Looks to clip it forward. Here it comes. Hits one! Draxler, Torgan Hazard, gets the better of his man, gets up to head it!
Appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Torgan Hazard. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game...
That is some save from Trapp. It's past his man. That is terrific skill. Juan Quintero has a hit. And with that, the final whistle.
I started that game really well against Eintracht Frankfurt, and then one of their players picked up a yellow card, and I kept trying to get him sent off. And it sort of led me into a bit of trouble, and they had a few close chances from that as well. So, you know, it was a bit of a grind, but to be honest, it should have been more comfortable. I should have got my game going. Okay, so up against Hertha Berlin, playing a 4-4-2. This is a formation that generally tends to struggle with a 4-3-3, but the good news is, you know, Draxler's on form. However, I did have to drop Marco Reus and Vinicius Jr. and bring in Torgan Hazard on the left. So, not my preferred partnership, but...
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great concentration.
Loose ball, who's going to get that?
Ibisevic! It's Draxler! Plays it out to the wing. Hoists it forward. Has a hit! And it's a goal!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Already up and chance to shoot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Torgan Hazard, Guerrero, and that's been won straight back. He's gone for it! In towards them, up to meet it! They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a nail the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant. Very annoyed.
And here's Draxler. Torgan Hazard. Gets up to head it! Gets into some space. Chance! Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He somehow saves it! Guerrero, he's in, and the shot! And he's there to clear it, and the chase is on.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Striding forward, facing, and a header! Really well taken goal. Dying minutes, and we're all square again. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Quintero. Out towards the flank. Chance to cross here. So that's it. It is all over. So nothing between them after all of that. And you can't...
And there we are, ladies and gents. 2-2 draw against Hertha. It was a bit of a topsy-turvy game. I felt like for certain periods of the game I was dominating, but then they had the penalty and then they got back into the game right at the death to snatch a draw. I think it was probably a fair result, and that is definitely going to close the gap at the top. Now just 2 points separate us and Leipzig, so it is it's getting a little bit tight at the top now, and it's early. It's still early days, and Bayern Munich are sort of coming back from the death of mid-table. They're now up to third, so all to play for. Okay, so we're up against Augsburg next, and I made a raft of changes. I brought Royce into the centre because Draxler's off form. Quintero into midfield as Brandt is off form as well. And also Vinicius Jr. then takes Marco Royce's left wing forward position. And that is the team I'm going to go with. Also brought in Zagadou for Akanji. So raft of changes. Again, up against 4-4-2 again.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Going for goal! They've scored!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Down a dead end. Maybe he was waiting to be fouled.
It's on a play, chance! Oh, the ball's come loose! Another chance! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect.
Has a hit! In it goes! They are right back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour. Mario Götze. Torgan Hazard. And here's Alcacer. Now shot at goal! And a second time! A real chance if he can get through. Receives it in a good position. Alcacer with the cross. So that's it. It is all over.
For 24 minutes of that match, I did absolutely nothing. I couldn't get my game going at all. Passes were horrendous. The control was terrible. Royce in the middle was the worst choice ever. I know a lot of you have been calling out for that, but honestly, he is terrible in that position. Seriously, come on. He's He's got to be a wide man. He is absolutely devastating in the wide areas, in my opinion. After 24 minutes, I'd seen enough. I switched it to 3-4-3, pinned them right back. Everything was working really nicely. And then we got the goal eventually. Players were tiring. It's become really tough. I threw Hummels up there. And then, and then in the in the 87th minute, my dude, oh my word, I threw on goal. We're 1-1. He hits the post. The ball rebounds back to him. Open goal. Goalkeeper's on the 6-yard line. He's got like a tap in. And somehow he's just, I don't know, I finessed it and everything because you can tell by the curl on the ball. Missed it. I was like, what is going on? But that, ladies and gents, ends this episode. And we are now in second place after a run of, or a string of poor results lately. I am going to be changing up the tactics in my next episode, so I think it's time to freshen it up. Sometimes you have to do this in your Master League. Like, you'll keep winning up to a point and maybe get a big lead, and then all of a sudden you'll find that your formation and tactic isn't working. So we're going to be changing it up next episode, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.